be socially responsible and to pay attention to sustainability issues means to be able to see business within the greater context. It means to be able to see the economic enterprise as an aspect of God's flourishing plan for His creation. It means to be able to see business in the context of providing those things that bring healing and reconciliation and prosperity to people. The idea is that we should have life abundant, and business is a way to provide that. Now, the conventional wisdom wants to teach us something a little bit different, and here's where our program gets really interesting, because we're able to provide a story, a narrative that explains the role of business that goes beyond the conventional wisdom. The conventional wisdom being that business exists merely for the sake of returning a profit, a return on investment. Well, it does. Just the same way that the body breathes, and we have breath in us because we're alive. But we don't wake up in the morning saying, oh, I'm going to breathe today. We wake up to live, and we breathe to live. It's not that we're existing for the purpose of breathing. We're existing for the purpose of doing something worth doing. And business is that way also. What we need to be able to do then is to be able to see business within that context. When we see business within that context, we see that business is part of the great outpouring of life in the creation, and that it provides for people's needs, and that it solves real problems that need to be solved, and it does it in a way that's sustainable. You know, the word sustainable is almost overused. I realize that. But we need to recognize that it means a lot more than simply paying attention to recycling trash or whatever the product happens to be, the cradle-to-cradle concept. It means also to be able to see business within the context of the greater function of a society and an economy. What we have just witnessed in the past several years, brought on by the collapse in the mortgage-backed security market and the near-death experience of the global economy, what we witnessed was what happens when the forces of economic enterprise, when the profit motive skews those forces in such a way that they're not aimed at the overall health of the society as a whole. Rather, they're sub-optimizing. They're sub-optimizing in such a way that one particular person or project or one particular segment of the industry is able to extract profit in a way that's not conducive to the overall health of the entire society. That is an extractive mechanism. It's not something that's adding to the sustainability of the total global economy. So all that to say, if we're going to start talking about being socially responsible and we're going to talk about sustainability, we need to be able to view business within the greater context, within the realm of the greater purposes for which we live and breathe.